The most expensive grocery store I've ever been to. You start the experience with a free valet parking.
This cost me $150. What?
We're talking about a tote bag. Erewhon sells 40,000 Hailey Bieber smoothies. That's monthly, y'all.
We spent over $200 on these smoothies.
Her cart isn't even filled and she just dropped $1,000.
Everyone's been talking about their sphere ice and how outrageously priced it is.
$30 for literal frozen water? Erewhon, a grocery store that I will likely never shop at in my life. I don't know, spending $40 on some berries? It doesn't make logical sense to me. $40 for berries? You know what you could buy for $40? You could buy a membership on Roblox and get VIP and custom makeup on Dress to Impress. Hear me out. So if you've never heard of Erewhon, it's basically just a very, very expensive grocery store that is dedicated to health and organic food, which is great. It's just the prices that really get to me.
This water was $26. I really didn't get much, but my total ended up being $204 for only 7 items.
Over $200 for 7 things. I've been seeing Erewhon hauls and such on TikTok and I'm like, I just cannot justify spending, for example, $30 on a smoothie.
All right, you guys, I just went bankrupt at Erewhon. I spent $80 on these smoothies.
I believe that they're only in California. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never been to Erewhon before. I would like to just to go around and look at the insane prices, to be honest. I'm Canadian, so I don't have an Erewhon in my country. I would love to just be a tourist and go to Erewhon. I think the most LA thing you can do is hop in your G-Wagon, go to your Pilates class, and then go to Erewhon afterwards for a Hailey Bieber smoothie. Maybe some $20 strawberries. Okay, let's just get into it. This is gonna be a fun video, guys. We're gonna play a little game and everything. Just to give you a rough idea of what we're looking at, we're gonna watch some people do a little haul of what they got, but telling us the price first.
What I got for $50.
Raspberry kale smoothie, rotisserie chicken sandwich.
She took like a nibble of the bread. You don't know what it tastes like yet, not with that bite.
Yam salad, salmon. Oh, it's cold.
That's it.
I just spent $83.56 at Erewhon, so I'm gonna do a little haul for you guys. First, I got this strawberry glaze Hailey Bieber. Okay, I also got a salmon banh mi for the culture. Obviously, I had to try their sushi. This is salmon crispy rice, and it was like $20. Everyone has told me I needed to try the buffalo cauliflower. If you're really into healthy stuff and not chicken, I guess this is really good, but it's definitely not worth $20. Lastly, I have the Korean barbecue short rib burrito. Honestly, I liked everything I tried, but I remember how much everything is.
$83 and there's no groceries. That was all just the smoothie and the hot bar items. And I saw a comment under one of these videos, I'm not sure which one it was. Someone said that they worked in Erewhon and the stuff was all frozen goods. I don't know if that's true because I have not worked there, obviously, but if that's true, I have even more of an issue with this price.
What I got from Erewhon for $80. You're probably gonna be shocked by the amount of things I got. First, I got some raw kale chips. Next, the sea moss gummies. I bought these before, so I just restocked on them. The Winnie Harlow tropical smoothie. This was $22. Not my favorite Erewhon smoothie, but it doesn't taste bad. Last thing I got was this cucumber sushi, and so that's everything I got for $80.
She got 4 things. 4 things for $80. Honestly, Canada is so freaking expensive. You walk out of the grocery store with like 5-6 things and it could be up to $100. So I'm not super shocked, but this is 85 USD. So that would be $122 Canadian as I'm making this video. $122 for 4 items. It's a no for me.
All right, I'm gonna do an Erewhon haul. First up, this is the Hailey Bieber smoothie. Then I have a chicken pesto sandwich.
$19 per pound. It's cauliflower!
Now we have a chicken noodle soup. Check out a big boy.
Not the smoothie and the cauliflower being more expensive than the sandwich. Someone commented under this saying, I agree that the food prices are ridiculous and I never spend that much, but some cocktails at bars are $20+. So I guess it's not that bad to spend on something that actually nourishes you. I don't drink, so I don't know how much drinks are. I know it can be pricey if you go out for drinks with friends, but like I said, I don't spend that much on drinks. 17 US is $25 Canadian, so that's a $25 smoothie, and they just get more expensive.
Let me show you the most expensive grocery store I've ever been to. You start the experience with a free valet parking. Like seriously, they park the car for you at a grocery store. People look really fit here and fashionable. Okay, let's look at the prices. Blue almond milk for $15. Okay, these strawberries are the best smelling strawberries in my life. I couldn't find the price tag, so I took 2 packs. Only to realize at the checkout that they cost $20 a pack.
For strawberries. I get giant buckets of strawberries at the farmer's market. Tons of strawberries for $35, I think it is. And this is 40 USD. So for $11 cheaper, I can get a giant bucket of strawberries from my local farmers. So they're just as fresh, they're just as great.
And I spent $113 for my lunchbox, couple boxes of berries and drinks. When I finished my shopping, they got my car back within seconds.
The valet parking's nice. I will admit that. That's pretty great.
Let's see what $1,000 gets me at Erewhon. And yes, they have valet parking in a private elevator. I get white truffles, avocado oil, olive oil. After the oils, I get some butter, some eggs, then some cocoa june, some oat milk, some almond milk, and I look at this gorgeous produce. I grab some lemons, some onions, some farm tomatoes, some microgreens, and then herbs. And lastly, carrots, more herbs, some radishes, some date syrup, some sesame seeds, some vanilla extract, rainbow quinoa, tahini, white wine vinegar, pine nuts, honey, then a few more things, and it is time to check out.
Her cart isn't even filled and she just dropped $1,000. It's just sad that this gorgeous produce isn't available to everybody, you know? Like, you have to be spending that much money to get good, proper food. That's just, it's not right. Everyone should have access to good, fresh food. Also, that avocado oil, my parents get that all the time from Costco. I wonder how much it is. Cool. Okay.
This is the most expensive grocery store in the country, and we're gonna go check it out because I'm in disbelief. Starting off, walking through the parking lot, you can kind of tell what kind of people shop here. And then you have the occasional celebrities that go there. First few steps in, and I'm already scared for my bank account. Let's start off with the price of 6 eggs. Yes, 6 eggs. That's about $1.30 an egg.
Hold on. $1.30 an egg? Almost $2 per egg in Canada. I buy my eggs from a local farmer here. He charges $5 per carton, and there's 12 in the carton. 40 cents per egg. 28 cents per egg USD. That's how much I pay for my eggs. $2 per egg?
And then we got these wellness shots that'll run you about $10 a piece, when in reality you can buy these anywhere else for $3. Oh, and don't even get me started on the chapstick. $10 for this. It better give me some damn superpowers. Now here's the best one yet, the price of their ice.
$30 for the ice. Can we talk about that for a second? For literal frozen water?
There is a new product in Erewhon called Penny Pound Ice Cocktail Ice Balls. It's an elegant solution to keeping your beverages chilled without diluting the flavor. Okay, so there must be something very special about the water they use. They go on to say that's perfectly spherical. They melt slower than traditional ice cubes. Okay, cool, but spherical ice is not a revolution. I can buy those molds for $4.99 from my local TJ Maxx. Surely the water they must be using is from the most fanciest springs in the world. Or it's ultra purified, right? Oh, it's just water.
I was today years old when I discovered that there was designer ice cubes.
This is 2.8 pounds of ice. Whereas at Costco, you can get a 24-pound bag for $3.29. Drop it in and add our $14 bottle of water. And in case you don't believe me, there it is.
So pretty, you can tell fortunes with these things.
Each drop is like losing 2 cents. Put this back in. The most expensive ice water.
I bought a $30 bag of ice from Erewhon. It's meant to be used for whiskey. I don't even drink alcohol. I'm just an idiot. It's supposed to be made out of really special minerals that won't water down your alcohol or something. I don't know, but I really like how it looks, and apparently when it gets wet, it's gonna be crystal clear, which I'm really excited about. First thing we have to do, of course, is taste test. Tastes like water.
Tastes like water. You don't say.
That's actually so beautiful. I'm actually very impressed. It's been about 20 minutes and it still looks really good.
Here's all the things that you could buy instead of frozen water. You could also make frozen water for free if you want. I get that it's for like fancy drinks like whiskey, okay? I get it, but I still would never spend this much on ice.
All right, this is what $135 gets you at Erewhon. All right, starting off strong with some $9 buffalo cauliflower for like 7 pieces. Woohoo, what a steal. Okay, then we had a sushi sandwich. Oh my God, I've recorded this 5 times and I still can't say it. Moving on. This was $21.99, obviously mid, obviously not worth it. Then this fly came in and tried to put his paws on my $17 gluten-free mac and cheese. I was like, brother, it's gonna run you about $1.50 per bite. In this economy, come on. So basically they knew they could put the word gluten-free on there and people in LA would go crazy for it. Moving on to half of a Caesar wrap, no meat.
A Caesar wrap with no chicken. Half of a wrap also. So it's just half a wrap of lettuce for $9. Nothing in there is gonna keep you full and satiated. What is going on? These are like airport prices. You know how like airports, they know that you have to eat, so they jack up the prices? It's like being at an amusement park. You know you need to eat, so buy me. That's literally what these prices be like.
$43 for beef jerky from your local gas station, mid-mashed potatoes and sloppy yams. Oh yeah, sign me up. If I'm gonna be so completely honest, every single item tasted like high school cafeteria food. And then I had the $20 Hailey Bieber smoothie for Belle.
And I saw a comment under one of these videos, I'm not sure which one it was. This video.
Nothing will ever compare to a 3-plate combo at Erewhon. I mean, the food selection is just out of this world. You will not find better healthy food elsewhere.
You won't find better healthy food anywhere else. Be so for real. This is a grocery store hot bar, okay? Tell me you're from LA without telling me you're from LA. This was the comment. My cousin works there. Half the stuff is microwave food that's frozen. Oh, another comment. I work there and it's true. If that's true, that's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Friend, this plate of food and this smoothie cost me $60.
2 things. That's sit-down restaurant prices. I want to be sitting down and served some really yummy food for that price.
Can you make me your most expensive Erewhon meal? Gotcha. I guess you're starting with the white beans.
No. We're doing the cucumber one. Everybody likes this one.
What are we going with next?
The short rib thing.
I don't know if Erewhon will get the game for meats.
The short rib is really good. It's one of my favorites.
Let's make it the most expensive though. Stack it up.
We got Erewhon's most expensive order. The plate was $46 and the smoothie was $25. All right, that's phenomenal.
Look at his little box. That for $46?
Trying the most expensive items I can find at Erewhon. Right when I walked in, I found $40 sea moss and $14 water. I ended up spending $112 on 4 items. I've never tried sea moss in my life. It smelled like nothing. I swear it tastes just like tap water, like when you drink it right out of the tap and it has a weird...
Oh, that's awful. No, thank you.
You know I had to try Hailey Bieber's $18 strawberry glazed skin smoothie. This box was $30. The mini smash burger alone was $9.
$9 for that tiny thing. That ain't filling me for more than 2 minutes. That thing is gone in 2 bites.
This $27 box of fruit might have been the biggest ripoff of the day because the mangoes were hard, like not juicy at all. And the kiwi was like slimy and old, like on the verge of going bad. $14 water tasted like nothing, like no flavor at all, which I guess is kind of what you want out of water.
Someone commented under this video saying I'm convinced Erewhon is just a social experiment to see how much people are willing to spend on a brand name. That is an interesting take.
I just got home and I have an issue with Erewhon. Okay, let's talk about it. I love it. I'm a huge fan, but this is my $20 Hailey Bieber smoothie. And my straw, can't suck anything out of it. But I knew that was going to happen. So of course, I got another straw just in case. I opened the straw. The other side is still sealed. This is not a big deal, right? Okay, cool. That's one thing. Then I was at the cash register and I was like, ooh, an Erewhon reusable bag. Okay, let me get one. He was like, there's a small and a large. I was like, okay, I'll get the large. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, $10.99. No, this cost me $150.
I'm sorry, what? We're talking about a tote bag. I need to do the conversion. I need you to come close for this one. $215 Canadian for a literal tote bag. I get it. You're paying for the name brand on the tote bag. This is a grocery store. No way I would ever spend that much on a tote bag. Let me show you my cute tote bags. I got these from HomeSense. I think they were like $5 to $10. They're very big, and they're for, as you can see, my everyday essentials. When I go to the grocery store, I bring these bad boys. I think I have like 3 of them. So I have 3 of these bags for far less. Far less.
I'm gonna make this my everyday bag now. I have to now. Oh, anyways, LA life is day 4. This is day 4 of being an LA influencer.
The bag's also expensive now. I got one at an art gallery the other day. It cost $54. But I didn't, yes, I paid for it because I didn't know at the time. And then they were like, that'd be $54. And I just get so nervous. I'm like, of course it would be. Yeah, I'll definitely pay for that. That sounds about right.
If I saw someone walking on the street with this tote bag, I'd have one of 2 questions. What do you do for a living? Or do you have social anxiety? You can't say no. Like, of course. Yeah, of course it's under $50. Yeah, for sure. So why on earth is Air One so expensive? Here's a former employee answering that question for us.
Why is Air One so GD expensive? From a former employee. I worked there for a year in their tonic bar, which means I made 100 million Hailey Bieber smoothies a day. And I'm gonna give you the truth on why it's expensive, what's worth buying from there and what's not. What I always tell people is Erewhon is like the Chanel of grocery stores. You're paying for the brand. You're paying for the experience of being in the store. Erewhon spends a lot of time making sure that everything in their store is very aesthetic, very clean, very organized. It's small. They up the prices to price out the commoners so that when you go there, you feel like you're getting an elite experience. We can debate the ethics of that another time, but that's just what it is. As far as why their products are so expensive, everything in that store is non-GMO, certified organic, and regeneratively farmed, which means sustainably farmed. So if those things are important to you, this is a wonderful store where you know you're only going to see brands that have those qualifications.
It just makes me sad that you have to be forking out that much money to get good organic food. I just wish that the whole world had access to food like that, because we all deserve that. You deserve fresh organic food, but not at this cost.
Does that mean that Erewhon is the only place you can get stuff like this? No. I see some of these brands that meet these sustainability requirements at Ralph's for cheaper. Last of all, I don't think people realize that each Erewhon location has its own designated chef that comes up with different recipes and different healthy recipes. So the hot bar food is expensive because they are actually going out and getting really high quality ingredients, and there is a specified chef for every location.
Okay, but I want the specified chef making it in front of me for that price. Is that too much to ask for?
The hot bar items are the most expensive, but I think they're the most worth your money. I think the food that Erewhon makes is so good. As far as getting your actual groceries there, I absolutely don't think you should do that.
Okay, so in these hauls, you've seen a lot of smoothies, overpriced, expensive smoothies, specifically the Hailey Bieber smoothie. So this grocery store is very smart. They have done a lot of collabs with celebrities, and I'm talking a lot of celebrities. Hailey Bieber, Becky G, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Kendall Jenner, the list goes on.
Does Erewhon really need another smoothie collab? The shocking answer to this question is actually yes. Let's talk about it. So ever since the $18 Hailey Bieber smoothie has gone viral, every celebrity wants to partner with Erewhon on a smoothie. And when I mean everyone from Kendall Jenner, Kid Laroi, Emma Chamberlain, and so many more. And the reason why Erewhon's never gonna stop doing these smoothies is these celebrities are giving so much free PR to Erewhon. Like, these celebrities are definitely paying or having a rev share with Erewhon for these smoothies. And in return, Erewhon gets so much free PR and more people coming to their store because these celebrities are posting about them. And what's even smarter about these smoothies, if you want to make them at home, you have to buy all the ingredients at Erewhon. And these smoothies have so many ingredients, so to get all of them, you have to buy them at Erewhon, which is genius because it creates even more revenue for Erewhon because people are now buying the grocery items on top of the smoothie. So these smoothies are just a win-win for both the celebrity and Erewhon. The celebrity gets their fans excited about something, and Erewhon gets more customers.
And people are all about these smoothies. Like, look at this. Oh my word. Erewhon sells 40,000 Hailey Bieber smoothies. That's monthly, y'all. $800,000 in revenue. That's what happens when something goes viral on TikTok. Like, doesn't it make you kind of want to know what the hype is? Like, does it really taste that good? Makes me want to get on a plane and try it one time. But also, I don't know if y'all are like this. I'm not really sure how to word this properly, but like an addictive personality, kind of. Like, when I like something, I'm all about it. I'm obsessed with the pizza that I get. From Boston Pizza, I get a cheese pizza with extra cheese. Will I go anywhere else to get cheese pizza with extra cheese? No. It has to be Boston Pizza, and I eat that shiz 2 to 3 times a week. If my health didn't matter, I wouldn't gain weight, all of those things. I would eat this every single day. I would never get sick of it. So I feel like if this smoothie is that good, I would become like addicted to it and want it all the time, which is not good because that is mad expensive for a smoothie. That is not gonna fill me up for very long. I've heard it's a meal replacement, but a smoothie ain't gonna cut it for me. Like, I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I need to physically like eat my food. I'm not a big fan of liquid calories because I like to chew my food. So that ain't gonna do it for me. And the Hailey Bieber one, I think the cheapest one that I've seen from the celebrity ones. Like the Emma Chamberlain one is more.
Trying the viral $25 Emma Chamberlain smoothie from Erewhon. Okay, in a very respectful way, imagine you left a banana in a car and you ate it after it sat in the hot sun. Respectfully, I will give it a 2 out of 10, but I'm gonna drink the entire thing because I spent $25 on this.
Honestly, me. That sounds delish. Sounds delish for $25. I love Emma, okay? This is not shade towards Emma, but just like the price, $74 for 4 smoothies.
This one has Blue Magic, vanilla collagen, almond milk. I think people mainly get it because it's pretty.
People get it because it's pretty. It's for the aesthetic, guys. What is this world coming to?
We spent $100 on Erewhon smoothies and we thought that we would try it and rate for you guys.
I was waiting to see if there was more, but there's literally just 3 for $100. Gets worse.
We got 8 Erewhon smoothies and we're gonna try them out and tell you what we think.
We spent over $200 on these smoothies. I like this smoothie. I don't love it. I wouldn't buy it or crave it, so I would say it's like a 5 out of 10.
For this price that you're paying, they should be 10 out of 10 smoothies, not average.
We just spent $60 on Erewhon smoothies. Let's try them. The first one is Sabrina Carpenter's new smoothie, Blueberry Cobbler, Scandy Summer, Haley's Way Soft Serve. This is the best smoothie at Erewhon that Erewhon makes. It costs less than majority of the smoothies there.
And it doesn't have crazy amount of sugar.
Yeah, crazy amount of sugar. Can we talk about that for a second? This viral smoothie that everybody's getting apparently has 80 grams of sugar and 700 calories. Now, I get that the ingredients in these smoothies are very clean and good for you, but it's still sugar. Your body is still gonna understand it as sugar. So yes, there's no added sugar, but I mean, there's still sweet things like maple syrup in it. That is sugar. So, and it is still 700 calories, apparently. That's crazy. Did that de-influence you at all? And someone commented under this that they had 3 in one day. That's 240 grams of sugar. More calories than I eat in a day. If you check out the sugar and calories in like a Jugo juice, a Jamba juice, a Booster juice, whatever, all those smoothie places, the added sugars in there is actually insane. So yeah. Crazy. Just wanted to bring that up. See, I'm not opposed to people spending their hard-earned money on whatever the frick they want. They can spend it however they please. I'm just talking about how expensive they are because it's crazy. I used to work at the market down my street. I scooped ice cream and stuff for the kids. It was fun. But I made about $10, $11 USD per hour. So I'd have to work 2 hours just for a smoothie. This going viral and so many people, like 40,000 people a month getting these smoothies is just wild to me. Like, you could buy some fruit from the grocery store and make a bunch of smoothies throughout the week for around that price, you know? Maybe your grocery bill will be a little more, but you'll be getting more smoothies for your buck. I know, I can hear you yelling at me in the comments. I know, not the bougie ingredients, okay? Not the high-end products going in the smoothie, but some people just can't afford that. Some people just cannot afford Chanel. When you're in so deep into like social media, when you're just scrolling and scrolling, it makes it seem like everybody is getting these smoothies and like it just seems normal, but this isn't normal for a smoothie to be this expensive. That's what I'm trying to get across.
Let me tell you 3 things that are cheaper than this smoothie. A month subscription to Hulu, no ads. Press-on nails that will last you 1 month. The slippers on my feet right now. Is it overhyped? I will be telling you. Surely this isn't right. This can't be right. Hold on. This is a Go-Gurt. If you're familiar, this is a Go-Gurt.
A Go-Gurt! Oh my word. Okay, to wrap this video up, we're gonna do a little speed round. We're gonna play a little game. Guess how much these things are before the price is revealed. Are you ready for this? Your jaws will be on the floor. So we talked about the mixed berries already. How about some dragon fruit? 30 bucks. What about some pomegranate, guys? What is this gonna be? I've never had pomegranate. Is it yummy? $34. Just some sliced cucumbers. Cucumbers are basically water. Nearly $30. Girl, get yourself a large cucumber and slice it up yourself for like $2. Some cream of spinach. for some cream of spinach? A slice of blueberry pie. This one has to be a joke. I'm like looking through the comments now because I'm like, there's no freaking way. Why am I looking through the comments and there's no one saying that it's a joke? There's no way that's $42. And it's not even my grandma's homemade pie. I would kill for that pie. Like, if it's not my grandma's pie, I don't want it. I don't want your $42 pie. Slice of pie. For that price, I want 2 full-size pies, at least. 4 hard-boiled eggs. $10. $10? Guys, Brussels sprouts for $70 Canadian? What a steal. Are you kidding me? See, someone said I could make $49 get me through the week if I had to. This is just so, it's insane. Like, what more can I say? Turkey gravy for 30 bucks. Again, and it's not even my grandma's gravy. There's no love in that. I see all the ingredients listed. I don't see love on that ingredient list. I don't want it.
Small coconut yogurt.
Coconut yogurt? Oh. If you say it's a lot, $12.
$23.
Get out.
Thing of fruit.
The guy in the corner.
Yeah.
I'll cut your whole thing
The
up for
Mexican food
$5.
court.
Yeah. I say 11.
I think it should be 8.
What is it?
$32.
$32? You gotta be kidding me. They have like growth hormone in here? Cure cancer?
Almond butter.
I don't know. $12.
$6.
$29.
Last one. Celery. First of all, I hate celery. Does anybody else hate celery? And it's basically water, just like cucumbers. So what's the price gonna be? $27 for some Dane celery. Oh my goodness. Well, that's been a journey. If you didn't know about Erewhon before this video, I can't even imagine what you're thinking right now. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Let's talk about this down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, as always. Thank you for watching this video. I'm now gonna go to my little small town grocery store, take my tote bag for peasants with me. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video.